In this podcast, I sat with one of the legends of the indie hacking community. He first built and sold two products, Tapilo and Tweet Hunter, for $8 million, but he didn't stop there. He went on to making even more products and finally reaching the golden goal of 1 million MRR this year. He's not only building such great projects, he is also helping the community by starting his own community where he answers questions directly. And also, he has an amazing newsletter where he captures all of this together. And if you go through it, you're definitely going to learn a lot. In this podcast, I talk with him how to actually get ideas, how to distribute them, how to actually make a distinction of your product from all the competitors that you have. If you already have not guessed it, this podcast is with Tibo. It has great value, so let's dive in. Thank you so much, Tibo, for taking out time to do this podcast. Like, you are building a lot of different products and you just launched a community. I know it's pretty hectic right now.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure. Yeah, I have to admit it's a little bit packed right now for me. I didn't anticipate this new community to be that much time consuming. It's insane the number of things that you have to do, but it's also a lot of fun. I'm loving it.
Right. Your newsletter is also really helpful. Like, I go through it every day and I think it has been helpful for a lot of indie hackers across the world. So like, how do you feel like making such a big impact on the community? Like, even apart from building your own projects, you have to like helping the community too.
Honestly, it's very hard to realize because so one thing that surprised me is I started this community and I really wanted this community to be small to start with. So I capped at 150 slots. For weeks, I was afraid about not selling those slots. Like I was really hesitating about launching the community, and it seems insane that I started emailing people on Tuesday, and Wednesday by the end of the day, it was full already. And I even like I didn't even send the email to the entire newsletter base on Thursday. I do this every Thursday because it was full already. And so that's a little bit where I realized that yeah, some stuff that I say could be helpful for some people, and it's easy for me to have very quality interaction right now with quality people. I really like it.
I want to talk about your life before you jumped into the indie hacking part of your life and launching multi-million dollar products. So, like, how was your life before, and how did your life change after you built the multi-million dollar acquisitions for the two products that you had, and now that you are building a lot of more new projects? So, how was the change?
The daily life didn't change that much. It's honestly, I'm still living in the same way. I don't spend that much every month. It's not like I went crazy, bought a yacht, and and all of those things. It's so I had a nice paying job as a CTO before going back into entrepreneurship. So I had a decent salary, and it was way enough to live. What is amazing on the other side is the freedom. Like it's insane how you can just decide to not work today. And so I'm doing some uh, pilot lessons right now. I'm learning how to fly a plane, which is insane. And so I'm really enjoying taking some time during the day, like between I don't know, like something between 2 and 4, and just have a lesson to just get more skilled at this. And it's insane how you can do that when you have your own company and your own products.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. But like, doesn't it also get kind of hectic sometimes? Like maybe when you get issues from the customers, like having to deal with them, or you have already have built a team to handle with those.
It is for sure. Like my brain is never pausing, definitely. Which is, I think, the biggest issue, to be honest. It's like it's when you are with your family, you are enjoying the time with the kids, and you have this notification that is going to bring your mindset to work, and so remind you about the issues that you have right now. It's painful. It's hard to completely escape. Like, to be honest, I really love playing with kids and having some family time, and so it's hard to have a strict rule about like how to split my time between the two and to be 100% in the moment, you know.
When did you decide to leave your CTO job that you just said and move to full-time billing?
So that's a hard story. Like, so my first kid was born in late 2019, and she had a very serious disease when she was born. So she almost died. We spent like 2 months at the hospital when she was very, very young. And so right after that, we decided with my wife that we just wanted to leave our jobs. And so just go do something else, like go travel the world, have a year off, and just travel. And so we quit our job, we get ready, we pack, we find a tenant for our small apartment in Paris. And it was February 2020. That was the very, very beginning of COVID. And so
Oh,
we had everything ready and we just couldn't leave. So we got stuck in Paris, no job, and nothing. Like we were these like strange people that went to the supermarket buying everything because we had nothing left in our apartment because we were supposed to leave.
right.
So that's how I got back to startupping, because like I had no job anymore, and so I just started hacking again on my computer. That's when I started to learn web development. I was doing completely different things before, and that slowly ended up to building my first successful product.
Yeah, pretty hard story, but like it eventually led you to a better place now. Hear about your kid also. I hope she's fine now.
Yeah, she's perfectly fine. She's 6 now, and she's very playful. So no issue at all.
Great, great. That's great to hear. So, like when you're building something new products every day, do you ever fear that you might lose all the money that you earned till now, and how much you should invest, how much you should just keep or save?
That's a very good question, because so when you start building something, you really thrive for growth. Like you really, it sounds amazing about like this guy that has reached that many MR, and you really look up at this. And when you do, like when you achieve this stage, it's insane how your mindset shifts, and then you're so scared about losing it all. And it's even like I feel this in a stronger way. So when I'm lucky enough to be able to like work on multiple projects, I have a very special setup that allow me to do so. But when one of my products starts having a downtrend, and like go down in monthly revenue, it's really a horrible feeling. I think it's even worse than not having traction at all. It like you're having something and it goes into this negative sentiments.
For all the ideas, all the products that you build, how do you find ideas?
I think the question of like finding ideas is really something that you wonder about when you haven't started yet. It's really like, in my case, it really works that way. Like I do nothing. I think a lot about ideas, and this is the awful time where you just don't know what to build. And what people don't realize is that they can just start building the first thing that comes to mind. But often they would say, no, it will not work because of this and because of that. It's always like this. But they don't realize that they need to start building, even if they have like tens objections for not building it. And then while you will building this first thing, you will have so many ideas about what to build, and that will be much better. It's like when you go into an industry, and when you start building on a space, on a niche, and when you actually start talking with people, and when they say that this is shitty because XYZ, then you will think about all the other things that are very cool to build, and then you have like too many ideas of what to build. It's always like this. So you go from a mindset where you don't know what to build to a place where you have just too many ideas to build and you don't have time. So just start building the first thing that comes to mind, and then pivot as many times as you need to the thing that seems more valuable.
Yeah, but for me, what I've seen with happens with me and maybe others too. Like I get a lot of ideas, and I think 10 to 20 ideas. I've written them down. I even built one, didn't get traction. Built the second, didn't get traction. The thing which gets hard is like when do you actually give away that product and move to the next one, or like how do you actually choose the niche, like you mentioned?
So how, like you said, you went from one product to another. Um, why did you move? Like why did you went to the next product?
For me, it was like I got 2,000 users on the platform, but only one or two paid. So I thought that it is a competitive space, and maybe people don't want to pay for this.
I think this is a great mindset. What people don't do is, I think they don't ship and they start building the next thing. I think that's the main mistake. People need to ship, like expose your work to the world, um, like embrace the possible embarrassment for having built a shitty products, and that's how you're gonna learn the most. People need to shift the mindset from I want to sell my product to something that will be more I want to validate my product, and I want to see in the real condition if they're willing to pay for my product and if this is valuable enough for them. If it's not, exactly like you did, like exactly like you said, you managed to get 1,000 people on your product, only one or two paid. Just go to the next thing. It's important to understand why this happened. Like this is so true every single time. People are more interested in getting the sale than trying to understand why the current value proposition was not good enough to to be worth paying for. But that's the key insight that would make you able to go to the next product, to a more valuable value proposition.
But like, how do you determine? Like, maybe what if the customers don't click the support button? They don't reach out, like the people. So, do you also email them? Like, have you ever tried that? Like cold calls to check, like, why you're not buying something?
The way I tend to get people to use my product is through X at the early beginning, and so um, I will follow up. Like I will just send the second message to ask if they got a chance to test the product. But if people don't answer and they don't give feedback, it's actually the worst that can happen. It feels like it's there was some there were blockers, but the product and the value proposition was not good enough for them to be willing to give feedback. Um, a user, like a customer, a user who ignores you means he don't really care about the product. A user who complains means he care about the product and he really wants you to improve it because there might be some really valuable thing for you for the user.
In this space, how do you actually make sure that, like you mentioned, that you reach out through Twitter? The first products are from Twitter, so you have to think that it should appeal to the idea should appeal to the people who follow you on Twitter.
The best ideas are problem-based ideas. It's someone struggling to do something that can be myself. Like most of the time is myself. I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to do something, and I'm gonna hit this problem. And I would be like, okay, so like how many times does this happen per week? If this happens multiple times per week, it means that there might be something to build. Something that I started doing in 2021 when I got back to startupping and that I was really not doing before is trying to build more for myself. And having me as the user makes me the expert on the problem that I'm trying to solve. It's super powerful. Like it works very well. And so I would have much better intuition on what to build, how to build it, and how to experience the look and feel of the product.
Right. So you are basically the first customer of the product.
Yep, exactly. Every single time.
In the space where everyone is now talking about B2C, B2B products, like there's a lot of X feed is filled with people preaching about making B2C apps, just copying the viral ones. So what's your take on that?
Um, I don't think it's a bad thing. Like I suffer a lot from the rise of copycats in competition. It's super hard to navigate, but it also gives a shot to anyone. Honestly, anyone can build right now, and so it's it's a it might be a great way to just reset the game for everyone and just gives everyone a chance. I feel like since everything is getting easy to build, something that is going to be hard to copy is personality and strong opinions. And so, if you want to differentiate, you might struggle right now to differentiate with very advanced feature, but you may find it easier to differentiate with strong personality.
So this was just the first part of the podcast. We could record it further because of some technical issue, but this part was also very insightful. The main thing which I got, I think which you should have also got from this, is start building today. Even if you don't know the ideas, the first idea that comes to your mind, just build it and put it out so that you get some feedback. Talk to your customers and start building today. You don't have to wait for the best idea. You just have to get your product out to the users and see how they like it or don't like it. Human life is kind of like a bicycle. If you stop doing things, you just fall. So it's better to keep moving and just keep putting out things.